Y'all could talk all that trash y'all want about Kim Kardashian, and there's plenty of trash to be spoken, but she's really had a recovery. I mean, there was a moment where people were like, yo, Kanye, stay away. She's gonna bring you down. And now people are like, she might be the one we like, and he might be the one we don't rock with. I'm not saying that because I don't dispose of black people, and I got a lot of critiques of the Kardashians. But I am grateful for the work that Kim Kardashian has been doing in recent years. She posted this just yesterday, and I wanted you all, well, she posted it last week, excuse me, saying, yesterday I had the amazing opportunity to spend some time with the guys at Pine Grove Youth Fire Camp in Grauersburg Fire Camp 3 and 5. These incredible men are incarcerated firefighters saving our state, home, and communities from fire. The program is the first of its kind, allowing 18 to 25-year-old incarcerated people to get out of prisons and into a fire camp to serve the community. Through this voluntary program, they can fully expunge their records when they are released and now can go into firefighting careers when they get out. So this is important for many reasons. One, it's just great to see Kim Kardashian really growing into her own as she's pursuing her legal career, studying for the bar, studying to become an attorney in California. As she's doing that, she's become part of major prison reform movements. Now, again, I'm not for reform. I'm an abolitionist, but I do believe that reformist reforms, as Ruth Wilson Gilmore talks about, are key to getting us the abolitionist world that we want and the abolitionist world that we desire. I love to see celebrities standing with incarcerated people. Too often, respectability, politics, and image consciousness makes people not stand near the incarcerated. But Kim is doing the opposite. She is outside, and she is with the people who need the most support. The other thing is, if you look at the language of her piece, you notice she talks about incarcerated people, incarcerated firefighters, incarcerated people, not felons, not criminals, not inmates. The language of possibility is embedded in the word choices we make when we call people incarcerated people rather than ex-cons, or formerly incarcerated people rather than ex-cons. And we talk to people about being incarcerated people rather than convicts or prisoners, although prisoners are a complicated thing. We have space to imagine people beyond the kind of objectifying and dehumanizing language of the carceral state. So it's the fact that Kim is mindful and conscious of that and intentionally using language that humanizes those who are incarcerated, for me, is vital and necessary. And the most fundamental thing, though, because I don't want to get into just the abstraction of this, is that this program is allowing people to learn how to become firefighters and to have their records expunged. The reason why this is so important is because about a decade, maybe even 2 decades ago, there were the California wildfires, which were just blazing in California, and they needed to protect white people's property. That's what the state is about, right? Protecting the property of the rich and white people sometimes. And they usually intersect. And so they have incarcerated people putting out fires. But those people were getting out of prison and still couldn't get a job because they weren't getting expungements. Can you imagine telling someone who makes 25 cents an hour to go out and fight a burning fire in California? It's inhumane and unjust under the wrong circumstances, and this would be the wrong circumstance. You got these guys putting out fires, and you put them back in a cage and tell them, yeah, if you do your 10-year sentence, if we made you put out all these fires, you probably put out more fires than an actual fireman would in 10 years. Then come to find out, you can't be a fireman because you're a formerly incarcerated person. You got to check the felon box. That is wrong. So here's an opportunity to learn a skill, an opportunity to get out of the cages, and an opportunity to be prepared for the world when you get out. That's a dope program. Now, again, I have thoughts as an abolitionist about what this could look like and how to do it differently, but we can always do something better, but we can't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. So shout out to Kim Kardashian for the work she's doing and for really thinking deeply and carefully about the incarcerated community. I love it. I respect it. I appreciate you. Thank you.